Welcome to the APTA Grand Prix Tour presented by our national sponsors Viking and Uline. We are live at the Glenview Club on the APTA network presented by eNet Live. I'm Brad Easterbrook alongside Lisa Rudloff, bringing you the women's final round match between the number 2 seeds of Cynthia Dardis and Amy Shay and the number 6 seeds of Laura Berendt and Roxy Enica. Laura Berendt is a rackets professional at the Edgewood Valley Country Club in Illinois. Roxy Enica is a Children's Cup winner, and she is a director of racket sports at the Weston Field Club. Cynthia Dardis is director of platform tennis at the Lake Club in Connecticut, and Amy Shea is the director of platform tennis at the Woodway Country Club in Connecticut. So why don't you introduce our players on the court there, Lisa?
Okay. On the screen to your right, bottom screen to your right in the deuce court, we have Laura Berendt. She's a Chicago native. On the ad court, her partner on the left side is Roxy Enica. Going the opposite way in all black on the deuce side is Cynthia Dardis. And in the blue shirt on the ad side is Amy Shea.
Oh, absolutely. We look forward to a great match here. So why don't we take a look at the draw and see how these players got here. So you see here a bunch of battles actually for Dardis and Shay, Lisa.
Yeah, that semifinal match that they had against Cruz and Warner, 7-5, 6-4, great score, but the match was about 2 hours and 15 minutes long. The 3-all in the second set, I think it was about a 20-minute game.
Yeah, whereas Berendt and Enica had an easier run here to the finals.
They did.
They had one of the best matches I've seen in my entire life. They had a great quarterfinal match in beating our number 1 seeds, Hanisch Van Starenburg, in a 3-set thriller. And Berendt and Enica beat Dardis and Shay a couple of weeks ago at the Philly Open in our first Grand Prix, 6-4, 6-3.
Okay.
So why don't we go to the Viking keys to winning.
All right, so for Enica and Berendt, I feel that their consistent net positioning is really going to be very important for them. Dardis and Shay will be able to pick any holes. They'll be able to pick them apart. They've been having some issues with communication at the net. They did clean it up last night against Van Starenburg and Hanisch. They had some issues. They both wanted the ball. So there was a little communication issue, so they really have to keep that clean. They did that in the semifinal match very well. And they have to keep their speed of play. I think they like that fast-pace game, and I think that's going to benefit them as long as they keep that positioning at the net and they don't get too out of control.
Terrific. Why don't we take a look at the keys to winning for Dardis and Shay?
And same for them. I do feel that Dardis and Shay, they have to slow down the pace because Enica and Berendt are very fast players, great net players. They'll get a lot of balls back, do a lot of different spins. They're also going to have to avoid Enica's forehand in that ad side. So I think that getting the side back screen to her backhand, to Enica's backhand in the ad court is going to be beneficial. And also try not to hit, and Amy Shea has a great ability to keep her overheads hit low and spin. So I think that's going to help avoid the consistent drives from Enica and Berendt. But again, Dardis and Shay are very trained and very positioned well at the net, so those drives don't scare them.
I think it's going to be, I think a lot of it is what you said there, Lisa. The pace of play is going to be a big difference out there. You know, it was so fast for Dardis and Shay in the first round. They still felt like they had some good looks, even though they lost 4-3. They just didn't execute well. I think it's another tournament in. They're used to the faster pace. They played against huge hitters in Bodman and Hayward in the quarterfinals, and they had a 3-set battle with them. But it was a real, a real match out there. But I think that's going to be a big part of it.
Right, but yeah, and their energy level too. And they, like you said, they've played a lot of long matches in this tournament, and we'll see how they feel physically and do they have the energy. This is it. This is the finals. They've been here before, and they've won a lot of tournaments, and never discount them. They'll always have a way to figure out how to win a match.
You see our umpire Mike Benson brings the players up to the net to spin for serve, and they're taking their last
Ladies,
final
2
serve.
minutes.
Yeah.
And he's going to introduce the players on the court here.
All right, and you see that warm-up serve by Roxy and Enica. It's a big serve. Big servers out here.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 2018 Chicago Charities Women's Doubles Final. On my left, Amy Shay in the ad court from Wilton, Connecticut, and her partner on the deuce court, Cynthia Dardis from Stamford, Connecticut.
Cool.
Some fans.
Fans out there like it.
On my right, Laura Berendt from River Forest, Illinois, and her partner in the ad side, Roxy Enica from Greenwich, Connecticut. Shay and Dardis won the toss and elected to receive.
All right, there you have it.
All right,
So
well,
we're going to get underway with Berendt and Enica serving first in this match. And you can see as these players, it's a little bit of that sort of like Dardis and Shay have won many, many tournaments. The only thing they haven't won is a national,
Right.
really.
right.
And, you know, Berendt and Enica have been right there, too. And, you know, such talent and such movement out there. They're going to play fast and hard.
Right.
And you're right. Sometimes they'll get a little caught out of position. It's going to be important because Dardis and Shay are smart out there. They have the ability to change their styles and to play a little faster, play a little slower when the need arises. And they
Right.
will try to figure it out.
Right.
I
well,
think they're going to try and stay away from, as you said, the Enica forehand. Try to hit it hard into her side screen a lot, or just keep making her play those backhands.
Right.
And I think if they had a choice, they're going to keep the ball low and make, you know, Berendt drive with her forehand. She can hit it, but they feel it's a little bit of the side that's a little more able to go off the rails.
Right.
And
Right.
we've seen in matches past how amazingly talented Berendt and Enica are.
Laura,
But
who's
they
serving first
have
for you?
some of these waves where they make a few errors and go away, and we'll
Right.
see if that occurs here in this match.
Right, and that can happen because Dardis and Shay are very consistent.
Amy,
They're not going to
you
get a
all
lot of
decided who can
freebie
serve
points
her.
from them.
You know, and
You-
they're
you don't
definitely
have to
always
let me know, but
consistent
if-
in their approach and the way they think their way through a match.
Hmm.
You know, so we have one of these great-looking finals here. I'm looking forward to a terrific match out. It's a beautiful sunny day out here at the Glenview Club. It's done an amazing job with this tournament.
Right, it's 48 degrees. It's great paddle weather. The sun's actually now behind, a little
And it's
bit
just
lower.
to the side. You can see
Right.
the shadows on the court going straight across the court, so it's directly to the side of us, the
Right.
sun.
This morning was really difficult. It was difficult to see that sun was right in the eyes of the players that away from the hut.
Yeah, I don't think it's
Yes.
going to be a factor in this match at all, the sun.
No.
I mean, it's a beautiful day. It's 48 degrees, but it actually feels a heck of a lot
Feels
warmer
warmer.
out there
Hmm.
now with that sun out.
All right,
So it was a quick little, I think, break there for Enica before they start the match,
Mm.
and then they're going to be out and start play. Now, do you think the beginning start of this is going to matter much? Because Enica and Shay, Enica and Berendt
Mhm.
are fast, hard hitters and starters.
Right.
I feel like there's always that feel-out moment in the match, and for Dardis and Shay, it doesn't matter if they're down a little early or not. They find their way back into the match.
Right, they were down in the quarterfinal and the semifinal by
Laura
quite a
Berendt to
margin,
serve.
and they figured it out and won.
All right,
Right.
Laura Berendt to serve.
I do think, though,
15
Enica
love.
and Berendt are going to come out swinging. I think they're going to want to control what's happening out here and not get lulled into a slower pace of play. All right, 2 quick return misses from Dardis and Shay.
30 love.
Do you think the amount of play that Dardis and Shay has had, the fitness factor will come into play here, Lisa?
I do.
I think so as well. It's always been sort of a thing. I mean, Dardis and Shay are great.
Mm-hmm.
They're true warriors, but they're giving up a lot of years
Long.
to these opponents.
40
Yeah.
love.
And to play against them, having played a lot more time on the court, definitely can make a difference.
Yeah, I agree. But again, never discount them because
Oh.
they'll get that adrenaline rush
Never.
when needed. Nice return between. Okay, well, quick game.
Yeah, definitely got to get their filler
Game,
strokes.
Berendt,
They're
and
much
Enica,
quicker into the match. They just
They lead in the first
finished.
set, 1-0.
Right.
They just finished like a little more than an hour ago in their semifinal match.
Right. And that was a tough physical and mental match for them. Cruz and Warner are really tough players. They figured it out.
Yeah, they were down 3-love in the first set there.
Mhm.
Won that first set 7-5. They always figure it out.
They do. So it makes this team so good. And it makes it so surprising that they haven't won a national.
All right, so that's
All right,
a little bit
well.
of a sluggish start here.
Right.
Cynthia Dardis
Love
serving this
15.
game.
Right. Do you think they're going to get some more points from the Dardis side?
Amy Shay is solid.
Mhm.
So is Cynthia Dardis, but
Yes, she is.
Amy's rock solid forehand and the backhand. Great low overheads, good serve. Complete player.
Nice placement of drive by
There
Lauren
you
Berendt.
see that firepower
Mhm.
there.
Well, she kept going forward.
Love 30.
Not going to get a lot of volley mistakes, though, from Dardis. She was rock solid in that last semifinal match.
They volleyed great, but I
Mhm.
think the pace that Enica and Berendt bring is a little different.
Mhm.
It's a different type of
15,
ball.
30.
Right.
You know, and Enica has the ability to hit that up spin drive with her
Mhm.
forehand. That
Mhm.
gets a little higher in the contact window on the volley. It's a little tougher ball to read.
Yeah. That was the first point they won of the match.
Yep.
Good leave. But, and
Yeah, that's an error you're not going to see as they get into this match. I think they just
15,
got to get their
40.
get their footing.
juices flowing,
Hmm.
you know, the body flowing a little bit.
Right. Well, it's hard coming off of a tough match, having to turn around, take a little break, have lunch. You know, you feel a little sluggish in the first few games. You can try to get your body moving.
Wow, so 7
Game,
out of the first
Berendt,
8 points.
Enica. They lead in the first set, 2 to love.
No, he called that game a little early, I think, the umpire. Oh, is it?
It's 2
Okay,
love.
thank you.
And what's funny about Dardis and Shay is they do this from time to time. They start slow and then they sort of get their teeth into a game or a match and then they come on like a freight train.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and
Right.
it can be disarming because you know, you don't see much, you see a few errors, a little sluggish start,
Right.
then all of a sudden, and you think, oh, we're doing really well here. Then all of a sudden, a gear kicks in for them.
Yeah. It's a nice deep lob. That's
Oh,
a
wow.
fantastic volley by
Volley.
Amy Shay, especially being so far back. It was a good move by Berendt. I like it, but great athleticism.
Love 15.
And Amy Shay's so tall. She has a great wingspan. Okay. Shoulders are down.
15 all.
Yeah, just missed that one again.
Yeah.
I think that's just getting the body going.
Enica thought that was going out.
Yeah, she gave her the call. I agree.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think it was good to let that one go. Made her
Right.
flip to the
15,
forehand.
30.
Right. Well, Berendt does that a lot. She sets an up. She's looking for both sides. She doesn't really set on that backhand. She looks
Good.
for
Wow.
both, and she looks
Heck
for
of
30
a
all.
volley that time, right down the middle.
right. Again, look at Barrett's setup position. She's not ready for a backhand.
Yeah, very much a tennis setup, more
Mhm.
so. And she'll hit a lot more forehand volleys than many players will.
Mm-hmm. And she's successful at them.
Yep.
40, 30.
You see a couple of miscommunications in a row there from Dardis and Shay.
Right. They're just a little step behind right now, but I think you're right. I think they're going to pick it back up. Nice
You
soft
assume
pace.
that's going to happen. And then the other thing to worry about, and we talked about this before, is it is the possibility of, you know, Berendt and Enica going into a zone where they get too comfortable, try
Mhm.
too many shots. They have too much talent out there
Right.
and start to miss a few balls. You don't want to give your opponent any life in this thing.
Right. And they have done that. They did that in their semifinal match. They just went away for a couple games. They came back, but can't do it against a team like this.
Oh, great stab volley there
Game,
from Enica.
Berendt, Enica.
All right.
They lead in the first set, 3 games to love.
Hey, Lisa, you were up in that chair last night. It looks like a nicer day to be up in that chair. It got pretty cold up there yesterday.
It was very cold, and the only saving grace was it was quick points. Long match, but quick points.
All right, so our sponsors, Uline, thank them for all their work with the APTA. Say Uline is the leading distributor of shipping, industrial, and packaging materials to businesses throughout North America. They ship over 2.5 million boxes every day, but they are so much more than a box company. More than 32,000 quality products are always in stock and ready to ship. Uline, the best selection, products, and people for an unforgettable customer experience.
All right, we've got Shay, Dardis and
Amy
Shay
Shay to serve.
talking,
Love 3.
communicating, trying to figure out what their game plan is on the return drives of Berendt and Enica. They're coming at them like bullets.
I think it's good. Just slow it down a little, too. Take as much time as you need. You got to get going.
Love 15.
I think she caught that. That's
No, nose in.
yeah, she caught it exactly. Oh, a little late hit by Enica.
I think she was trying to
15
make
all.
it too good down the line.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, great
Oh,
get
good
there by
hands.
Berendt.
Watching that Nick. Berendt's covering to cover, helping to cover. Look at that forehand.
That's a huge, huge weapon.
So I guess Dardis volleyed that out.
30-15.
No, it was
No,
a long lob.
okay.
Yeah, so 2 lob errors there from
right.
Enica.
Some shadows on that court. Hard to tell. Oh, she wanted her to leave that. Oops.
I think she was right again in
Yeah.
both cases, but she was
40,
already committed.
15.
Yeah. Sometimes it's hard to pull yourself off those when you're in motion.
Good blitz forward. Enica return is formidable.
Long. Game.
Great serve.
And that's what we talk
Berendt
about.
and
There's a little
Enica
gift
leading the
game.
first set,
So
3
Yeah.
games
we
to
give them their
1.
first breath of life.
Right.
And here's where Dardis and Shay can maybe get a little of that, momentum that can propel them a little bit. Yeah, there it is.
Yep.
Love 15.
Wow.
Oh,
Wow.
Great
Good
Amy
hold.
Shay return.
Yeah. And
Love 30.
Amy Shay has a uncanny ability to hold that drive and put it exactly where she wants at the last second. She slaps at that ball. It's
And that
very
is
hard to hit.
Right in the backside.
Mm-hmm. Comes that
There's the
roll
hard
exactly.
overhead.
They had a lot of points were won this weekend on that shot on Dardis.
15-30.
And that's a shot that makes the other team work.
Mm-hmm.
And Dardis and Shay, if they're feeling fatigued at all, it's going to make them run more and more. It's
Right.
going to be a hard one for them.
Right.
That's a great cutoff volley from Enica.
She hit that volley hard.
She had the ball above
30
the
all.
net, had the advantage. She took it.
Right. It's hard to control that when that ball's coming that fast back at you.
Oh, just long there. Try to make a perfect lob over her
40,
head.
Right.
30.
Well, she doesn't want to see that roller again.
Yeah, it was love 30 in this game. Chance to get that momentum
Right.
back. Let's hope if they can still keep making a run in this one.
It's a nice pick. Oh,
There
it's a
we
nice
go.
pickup though from Berendt. Didn't need to be that good by Enica.
Deuce.
Quick points in this game.
We talk about pace of play a little bit, Lisa, and we talk about, Dardis and Shay wanted to slow the pace down a little bit. But will that make them have to work harder? You know, and then, you know, make the fitness more of an issue.
Right. Well, I think if they want to win this match, they're just going to have to bear down and do it.
Work harder.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
I mean, sometimes
Hard at the
needs
body.
to get done is not exactly what you want to do, but you're going to have to do it.
Advantage, Berendt, Enica.
Okay. Love that Amy Shay forehand.
Yeah, she's down
Really?
at it hard and flat.
Such a hard ball to volley. But
I love
That's-
those long, deep overheads, making them move their feet at, you know, out of the
Game,
way.
Berendt,
Right.
Enica. They lead in the first set, 4-1.
We've got an incredible crowd out there, Lisa.
Yeah.
The Glenview staff does an amazing job.
they really do. They have these tournaments down to a science. Wonderful volunteers. Everybody knows what they're supposed to do. Not a lot of confusion. A lot of organization. Great food. People come and support the event.
Yeah, it's tremendous. And we will be live streaming all day. After the women's final, we'll have we'll start bringing you some men's action as well. Wow, she
Wow. She hammered that
blasted
ball.
that
Love
backhand.
15.
And just so hard for Amy Shay to control that volley. Great move.
Oh,
Great
look at
move.
this.
And
Pushing
that's
her back.
okay. Well,
Oh, tough.
wow.
Well,
Love
right
30.
now, I still feel they're getting into the match. They haven't shown up yet,
No.
Dardis and Shay.
Not yet.
They haven't shown up yet.
Kind of wondering if they should stay back a few just to get into the point, because again, this is what I was talking about with the
Love 40.
keys to the matchup. This is exactly what Berendt and Enica want right now. They want to have quick points, and they're doing it. And
Game,
something's got to
Berendt,
change.
Enica. They
And
lead
so
in the
far,
first set, 5
you know,
games to 1.
Outside of that amazing match they played, in the semifinals, in the quarterfinals against their number 1 seeds, they've been rolling through people.
Yeah.
They rolled through McNitt and Morgan 6-love,
15
6-1
love.
think
in
it
the
was-
round of 16. And that's a good
Yeah.
team. And then they were rolling in the semi too. They kind of drifted off for a little bit, but they
Mhm.
won the first set in 20 minutes.
Right.
They're on pace to do it again here now.
Yeah. Against a formidable team. That is a fantastic drive by Berendt, changing up that pace. Just got Shay and Dardis a little out of balance and out of position, and it creates
30,
those holes.
love.
Oh, this is just too fast for Dardis and Shay right now.
Yeah, I just feel like they're asleep at this point.
Mhm.
It may be too fast, but the competitiveness will kick in pretty soon.
Yeah. They'll
They're on-
digest their lunch a little bit too.
There you go. I think it was the brownie.
Yeah, I think they shouldn't have gone for the second brownie.
The second brownie is a killer. That's why I go to the third brownie, because it's only the second brownie that's the killer.
Right. That's she's
Look at this.
wow.
And that's
great
the athleticism
catch.
that you see out there. I don't think Berendt thought she was getting that ball,
No.
so she wasn't ready to be back there in time.
Right,
Enica with a
30,
incredible
15.
get.
right.
So we got from our amazing production crew a little time into the match. We're only 12 minutes into it so far.
Wow.
Not enough
There you
wake-up
go.
time yet for Dardis and Shay.
No.
There's that huge
Mm.
Shay forehand.
And again, it's so hard to read because Amy Shay holds it so well. I like that pace, that drive pace. A couple slow rollers will keep Dardis and Shay off balance. Can't hit everything hard. Ooh,
Oi.
not a sun issue. Maybe a communication issue, but they
40,
don't
15.
seem to have that. All right, set point. And there's that forehand volley. And Berendt, no problem.
Oh, how about that? And the one woman on the tour who
That
does
can
that
do that.
shot
Game
is
in first
Roxy
set.
Enica.
All right, I
Berendt,
think she learned
Enica,
from Juan Araya.
6
Oh,
games to
she
1.
is absolutely on the female side like Juan Araya.
Mhm.
Yeah, that talent level, the one-handed backhand.
Right, so
2
that was
minutes,
a
ladies.
13-minute set maybe?
Yep, it was about a 13, 14-minute set. We'll be back in just a moment after these messages right here on the APTA Network, presented by Enet Live.
From spinning to swinging to throwing, you never know what's next for you. That's why at North Shore Orthopedic Institute, we're always thinking ahead of the curve. From treating the pros to weekend warriors. From minimally invasive procedures to regenerating knee cartilage, helping you wake up pain-free. At North Shore, we're not just here for you now, we're helping you be ready for what's next.
Welcome back to the APTA Grand Prix Series. We're on the women's final round of this match between our number 2 seeds, Dardis and Shay, against the number 6 seeds of Berendt and Enica. And Berendt and Enica just played a masterful set, 6-1 victory in that set. And they're starting here the beginning of the second set. And we're happy to introduce our guest announcer for this final match. And that is Liz Cruz, who, well, Liz, unfortunately, I have to say you lost in the semifinals here to Dardis and Shay, and you guys had a war out there. Welcome to the booth.
Thank you, Brad and Lisa, for having me. I'm not disappointed because I can watch the final, but I think with my sister we played really well. We couldn't close the important points, but we're happy how we played.
Right, but you tired them out, that's for sure. And
yes, it's good and bad because I want to see a good finals, but I guess that's the way pattern is.
Well, sometimes it is. It's not over yet, and we've seen this before from Dardis and Shay. That sort of like hangdog. They look like they're down and out, but then they come back gangbusters. Now, talk a little bit about your match there for a second. You guys were up 3-love in the first set. You started fast as well against them.
Yes.
And then they sort of gritted their way back into it.
Do I have that wrong?
I think
5-all? 15-all.
Sorry. I was telling Miriam, we cannot get relaxed because every game it was a battle. Mm-hmm. Even though we were 3-love, even 5-2, I said, come on, like they're staying there. We have to be every point. We cannot get relaxed. And see what happened. We lost 7-5.
Right. Well, it looked like you took yourself a little bit out of your game plan. You stopped driving. What was the reasoning behind that? You lob so well, you drive. You lob, you drive, and you stopped doing that. And I think when you started driving a little bit more, you were able to get some of the points. So what was your thinking in doing?
The problem was that I was missing the important points. So, at some point I said, okay, Liz, why am I missing? Just make them play. But I should just go for it. Sometimes just
40,
to loosen up.
15.
Right.
Because I'm really good under pressure, but today I couldn't close any points.
Right.
Miriam played amazing.
She did. She looked like she was pumping you up at the end of the match.
Yes, she was playing amazing. Just for me, it was like, come on.
Right.
But I'm happy because she can believe
40,
that she's
30.
there.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, like Brad said, you're a 2-time national champion with 2 separate partners, Anna Brazova and Gabriela Nicolescu. So you have the experience, and it's nice to give that experience to your sister as well as your second tournament together.
Yes.
Now, I don't want you to divulge
excited.
anything, Liz, but are you going to be playing some more with Miriam the whole year, or are you going to be playing with Gabby later on in the season?
I'm playing with Gabby later in the season.
Okay.
I hope everything went well with her pregnancy.
Yeah. How far along is she now?
She's due December.
Okay. So you're looking
Advantage.
Yeah.
around nationals
Dardis.
time, Short
Yes.
Hills time nationals.
Yes. It depends how she feels too.
Yeah.
I cannot tell her, hey, we gotta do it.
I'm sure she's going to be ready to come back.
Yes.
Well, she's a warrior, and you guys are great champions.
And the way that I like Amy and Cynthia, I never give up.
No. So you're right. You cannot discount them at all.
Yeah.
And I love this pace of play. Brad and I were talking about how
Deuce.
they wanted to get their pace of play going so that Amy and Cynthia did not have an opportunity to push them back, and they're obviously keeping the pressure on.
Now, you played Berendt and Enica in the Philly Open.
Yes, we did.
Right? And you guys won against them. Did you
Yes,
have a
it was-
specific strategy used against them?
Yeah, I mean, they like to hit a lot. So we just gotta be patient and make them make the mistake.
Mm-hmm.
So you got them to sort of overdrive or overhit
Yes.
the overhead, and then you tried to take an advantage when you.
Yeah,
when you
because they're
could.
pretty good. I mean, if we give her fast pace, that's what they like.
Right.
So they have to slow it down. That's what Amy and Cynthia did to us, and it was successful.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that so Amy and Cynthia slowed it down against you guys,
guys.
give
Yes.
you a few less opportunities? I thought they volleyed really well.
Oh
in
my
their match
God, they
against
They
you.
volley
volley
great.
unbelievable. Never see them volley that
So
well.
it's almost like you did take some of the right shots, you did hit them, but they made you hit another one.
Yes.
And
Plus,
did you find
Miriam,
that annoying?
it was annoying because Miriam, it is, because Miriam was blitzing so well, but they were volleying. So that was one of the keys. Because I'm not disappointed what we lost. I told Miriam, if we're going to lose, they need to earn it.
Right.
I don't want to give the match.
Right. And you didn't. No,
Yeah,
you
they
didn't.
earned it. But I like it because I'm going to watch it again.
Good.
That's great. You can see Amy Shay now using that low cut overhead
Yes.
that
Right.
you talked about earlier.
Yep.
The pace here is slowing down subtly,
Yeah.
which is a big deal.
It is
This
a big
is a
deal.
longer point, and then you get the out lob error there from Enica. That's
Advantage.
exactly what Shay
Dardis,
and
Shay.
Dardis need. They're fighting for this first game. You can see a little more juice in the tank now, or the tank's starting to fill back up. I really do think that whole first set was, they just needed a little more time to get ready to get out here in this
Yes,
final round
and
match.
as a player, it's nice to win the long points. You know, it give you more confidence.
Right. Well, I think that was the first long point of the match.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But see,
So-
they need to force the
Game,
There you
Dardis,
go,
Shay.
Dardis and
They
Shay
lead in the second
Right.
set,
with their
one game
first
to
lead.
love.
Okay, first game.
Berendt and Enica won the first set, 6 games
I was
to
I
1.
like them really much because they never give up. They always looking, talking, strategy.
Mhm.
They use their all other tools to
Right.
come back.
Right.
Well, I feel like this set's definitely going to be more competitive, and I feel like this is the zone for Enica and Berendt to make sure that they're saying, as you were to your sister, hey, these guys are coming alive a little bit now. Don't
Yes.
sleep at all. Don't give them anything. Don't give them any life.
See, and Laura is hitting a lot of forehand volleys, so
does.
she's making it.
Right. No, she sets up. We were talking earlier. She doesn't set up in her backhand.
Yeah.
She waits so that she can
Love
get her
15.
forehand volley, and she's good at it.
Yeah, she's good.
There we go.
Okay.
Lose volley error, a loose overhead error, and a fault.
Love 30.
All right.
Go.
See if Dardis and Shay can make their move.
How many years is it Amy and Cynthia been playing?
I think they've been playing for at least 20. They were playing when I started playing with Liz Jaffe about 15, 16 years
30.
ago. And they were playing for a good 3-4 years before that. So they know each other. They've been through a lot together.
That's why I think they're really successful because they know each other.
Mhm.
And in our, you can say
Wow.
all the pros were changing every single year.
Right. Yeah.
15, 40.
For good or for worse.
Yes. I think we just gotta stick with one and work on it.
Right. I like that shot from Barrett, right handcuffing
Hard
Amy.
into the
Shay.
body.
Yes.
It's a nice deep lob by Dardis.
Well, this is great. A little chance as we've been
Yeah.
talking here. Dardis and Shay slowly working their way into the match. Double break point here for a 2-love lead.
She's got to move up to that shot.
Yep, she's fading away a little bit.
30, 40.
All right, still a break chance. for
Well,
Dardis
they're
and Shay.
tired too.
I like the...
They need more Advils.
More Advil?
Yeah.
I think there's a limit on how much you can take, though, Liz.
There's a tray in the hut.
Right.
That was
Oh, wow.
awesome.
That's
a-
forehand return from Shay, a 2-love lead.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh, there we go. Got a match.
So
Game,
in your match,
Dardis, Shay.
Liz, in
They
the
lead in the
semifinal,
second
you
set,
played a 3-all
2
game
games
that
to
was
love.
like 20
Cynthia
minutes.
Dardis
Why
to
do you
serve.
remember me that?
Yeah, I
I'm
just
kidding.
wanted to bring it up to give you more pain. And that game they won the game. Do you think it was a big difference?
It was a
That-
big one
that was
because
a long, tough game.
I think it was 20 minutes. We have like 100 ads for us.
Right.
And the problem it is like Miriam was playing amazing and I'm good under pressure, but I couldn't win any of them. So I was like, come on.
Love
But they
15.
played well. They were patient and I was going for the shots. Unfortunately, it didn't go for us.
That last point, Dardis got stuck on the ad side, and they wanted to make their shift back to their respective sides, and they got stuck.
There was a good roller in there, great pace.
Yeah, Roxy, I think she added in that her skill, that low forehand
Mm-hmm.
to the due side.
Great close there by Berendt.
Yeah.
I think that positioning is going to be crucial, actually, as it keeps going forward. You can see a little bit Dardis and Shay heating up. That's it, moving her up, moving her back.
That's
Ah,
good eye.
got her moving. That's the
Love
key.
30.
But again, that X factor with Laura Berendt, she doesn't miss a lot of volleys. She can hit them off her shoelaces. She can have volleys. She hits forehand volleys. Not getting a lot of mistakes
Yeah, she's
at the net.
No, that's a tough team, and I think it's only their second tournament together, right?
Yeah.
So,
It is.
you know, they're a brand new team, and they're only likely to get better in the teamwork department. And it's interesting, you know, both of them had partners over the years, but their style of play is very, I would say similar, but it's complementary similar. They're bringing weapons from all sides of the court. You know, the only negative would be
Love
is if
40.
they both go off the rails at the same time. You know, one of them makes an error, the other makes an error.
Right.
You know, because there's not one of them who's just like patient and controlled all the time.
Right.
But they can bring it from anywhere.
Wow. Way to open
Oh,
up the
backhand
court.
chip down the middle.
Game, Berendt, Enica.
It's
Nice
a
shot.
wide
Dardis and
return,
Shay
gets her
lead the
stabbing
second
at the
set,
volley,
2
and then a
games to
backhand
1.
chip down the middle. Heck of a
Berendt,
shot.
Enica won the first set, 6
Surprised
games
Amy
to 1.
didn't cut that off. All right, let's take some time to thank our national sponsor. Viking Athletics is the premier brand and the undisputed leader in platform tennis. Viking is platform tennis. The Viking Extra Duty Platform Ball has been the #1 selling ball in the industry for the last 20 years. It is the official ball of the APTA, of the APTA Nationals and President's Cup, and of the Grand Prix Tour.
We're supposed to at 7. You're welcome to change now.
You can hear the umpire there talking about the balls and the changing of the balls every 7 games. That's
Right.
the way it should work.
Okay? It's my fault.
It's hard to
Right.
keep track sometimes up there with the 7.
Well, the first set was too fast, so the
Right.
ball is still missing.
It was too fast. They didn't hit enough balls. The ball was perfectly playable,
Yeah.
yeah. And the reason they changed balls is exactly that. What what
Roxy
Liz was
Enica to
saying is
serve.
there.
1 game to
The
2,
flocking
new
or
ball.
the outside felt on the ball comes off as you play, and it changes the way the ball bounces or bites into the court. So changing the balls is only the right thing
15
to
love.
do.
A slower pace serve by Enica allows her to get into that net a little bit faster.
Yeah, she has great hands, and that was a decent return there from Amy Shay, but easily handled there from Enica.
Again, still nice deep lobs by Dardis and Shay.
There's a
There's
tricky
the spinner.
but read well by Dardis. She just couldn't come up with the shot.
30 love.
So Liz, what do you think Dardis and Shay need to continue to do to stay in this match? You
Well,
think?
Cynthia needs to make the returns.
Mm-hmm.
Be
Wow.
steady. Let Amy take
Oh,
over.
look at that
Mhm.
athleticism.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I think you're right.
Berendt.
Dardis needs to be the steady Eddie, right?
Yes.
Mhm.
Sometimes she wants to go for too much.
Mhm.
She needs to stay.
Right.
Let
40
Amy.
love. 40
I
love.
can feel that the momentum is changing.
Yeah. It is.
You mean changing back,
Back.
to Berendt and
Mhm.
Enica
Yeah,
after
because
that
they
2-game
like
bump?
they
Yeah.
like
40,
fast
15.
pace, and they're making a little bit more mistakes. Amy and Cynthia.
Mm-hmm. No, they're jerking him around, and you're right. Dardis is making that
Game.
mistake.
Berendt, Enica.
She
Can't
doesn't
do that.
have to do that
Set score
much.
is
Just
2
make
to
hit
2.
the volley.
Right, but
They
I-
great play,
Second set.
great volleys. Why you have to make an unbelievable shot?
Right.
And it's easy to say because
As
I'm
we're
in the
sitting
outside.
here, right? But again, that off-pace drive, I think, is going to be more beneficial for Dardis and Shay because Enica and Berendt are just handling these no problem. Oh, I think just such frustration from Amy Shay. I think she just knows she just
Love
needs
15.
to get a few more points and making
Yeah.
some mistakes. It's just not like her.
Yeah, you wanted to build on that 2-love lead, or at least keep playing the points you want to play them, and they gave them a few points in that last game. That's not what they can afford to do.
I'd like to see that drop from Dardis there, just to open up the court.
Oh,
Ah,
great
And I know
Okay.
the
softy.
strategy. They're going to Rox's backhand.
Yes. Yeah.
15
Well, yes.
all.
That was one of the keys to success. I said keep that ball away from the Enica forehand at all costs. But again, if they're able to drop their overheads and keep them low, they could still find that middle and still be safe.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a great backhand volley out.
Wow.
It's just that the ball's coming so fast off of Enica and Berendt's paddles, and it just
15-30.
it's just there's such pop. They're barely doing anything, Dardis and Shay, but they're going out. Those volleys are going out.
Yeah.
I feel like Berendt had, it's like a little quicker off her paddle. It
Mhm.
comes off her paddle quick.
All right, a little discussion.
It's heavy and fast.
$15-30.
Oh, wow, they're just...
I just don't know if I like this I formation right now. I think they should try
15,
staying
40.
back or doing something else
Yeah.
because the ball, like you said, is coming off the paddles of Berendt and Enica so fast. I don't even think it's giving them time to adjust. Something different, some different view.
Well, there's the stay back there by Amy Shay and coming in after.
Oh boy.
The big issue now is you got to keep those overheads lower, though. You can't let these guys tee off.
Oh, we're right at the feet. That was smart play by Berendt. Way to
Oh,
close.
wow.
All right, so 3-2
Game.
Berendt and Enica.
Berendt, Enica, they lead 3 games to 2 in the second set.
Yeah, so we had that
They
quick
won the first set
2-game
6
bump
games to 1.
from Dardis and Shay, and Berendt and Enica clearly taking the momentum right back and staying with the attacking game. And Dardis and Shay just, they can't
Laura
afford any
Berendt to
loose
serve.
points. They got to play long, solid points. I think you're right. I think Cynthia Dardis is going to have to, I wouldn't say shelve the drive, but start looking to stay super consistent and take the right drive when they're off the net.
Mm.
God, she crushed
It's
a
a
good
nice
one
drive there.
Yeah.
Volleyed well. Look at that half
That
volley.
volley, that's just such a difficult athletic volley to hit. How hard that is. Don't do that at home.
15 love.
Well, if you can learn to do it, that's a pretty good skill set. I mean, wow, that
Wow,
huge down the line.
I think that's one of the best shots in women's paddle right there.
15 all.
Dardis
Yeah.
is down the line drive. You think she's going cross court and she just hooks it. Hits the outside of the ball, that right side of the ball.
So that's what we're talking about there. We can't afford,
30,
she can't afford that kind
15.
of, she sees a little opening, she tries to push drive over there.
Mm-hmm.
Get it in play. First, play some longer points, slow it all down.
Such a fantastic drive.
They have to give Berendt and Enica a chance to miss more.
Wow. Right, undercut. Enica hit an undercut in the semifinal match that was just stellar from her shoelaces.
Yeah.
Yep, backhand cut, right?
30 all.
Was it a backhand cut?
Thought
Yeah,
it was.
I don't know.
backhand cut, yeah. She likes that.
Yeah, does she? Right, 30 all.
Yep.
Let's see. That's a good.
It's a tough shot to hit.
Oh, what a
Wow.
placement.
Wow.
Oh,
Oh.
saw that happening. She let that
She
drop a little
forced
too
that.
low. Yeah.
Should have just keep it to
30,
Cynthia.
40.
You got a couple free points at the end in that match against Cynthia, hitting that flat, hard ball to her left hip.
Yeah.
She didn't catch up to a lot of them. I was kind of hoping that you would keep doing that.
Yeah. Oh. Fault.
Game.
Yeah.
All right.
Dardis,
Wow.
Shea.
They're back.
They're
All right,
back.
3 all.
Game score is tied in the second set, 3 games all.
There's a little window there.
Yeah.
Fault and a missed overhead, but that's one of the keys, like we talked about. Give them a chance to miss. They will miss some balls for you, Berendt and Enica.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can't say that lob was a forcing lob or too
Cynthia
good
Dardis
to
to
miss,
serve.
but if you keep the ball going long enough, they tend to want to go for more and more as the point progresses.
I think that's why Amy and Cynthia, they take advantage of everything. We give one mistake and
15 love.
they just take it.
Mm-hmm. I agree with you.
I like the move that I think Amy was staying back
Mm-hmm.
in the first shot.
Yeah, see, I really don't think that
Just
they should be
stay
coming
back
up.
and try to be.
15 all.
Right, because they're successful from the baseline. It's there we go. Okay.
Yes, exactly.
All right.
Just to change the look.
Right.
Because see, now Laura is not attacking.
Right. I think they need to do that with Enica as well,
Yes.
especially if they're doing I formation and Shay staying in the middle. It's going to be so hard for Dardis to get so far to the right up to net as fast as she wants to get up there. There's the shot.
Yes.
Not a lot of women are doing that shot, are they?
No, she's
Liz.
the only one that I know.
No,
I
she's
know.
the only one. Yep.
Oh. I'd like to learn that shot.
So you and her are the only ones then.
I'd like to learn it. I said I can't do it.
15, 30.
At least there, though, they played a longer point. You know, it's a good longer point.
See if Cynthia comes in. Okay, she decided not to. I think that's a smart move.
That's okay,
Smart
but that's
move.
good.
Yeah.
Volley there by
Very
Dardis.
nice.
That was a
30
really
all.
good backhand.
Right. It's not an easy shot to hit. Middle of no man's land.
Even though you have good volleys, it's hard to volley every single time that low shot.
Mm-hmm. So as a player, would you like to receive more of Berendt's overhead hits or Enica's overhead hits? What do you think?
I guess Laura, because she just hit hard.
Right.
I mean,
Right.
doesn't have any spin, and with Roxy, if you're not used
40,
to
30.
it's not comfortable. You just love all day there.
Right. She's got such tremendous ability to change her spin up,
Yes.
Enica. Okay. Wait for a game. Oh, wow.
Bad. I think it might have hit the seam.
I think so.
Shot away from her a little.
Deuce.
Like to see
Unlucky.
Dardis and Shay get their teeth into the set a little bit. I
Yeah.
think this is a big game here.
Got to keep that down.
Yes.
Wow.
Wow. I like it. Still like to see that. Wow.
Yeah, I don't know that I would have blitzed in if I were
No.
Dardis there. It was still an easy short ball. I think it's too
Advantage.
risky there. I think,
I think
Yeah,
she
the
was
advantage.
anticipating because
Enica.
Roxy had that cutter, but she doesn't do it in the forehand. She does it more with the backhand.
Thought she was going to hit a drop, maybe.
Yes. It might, I think. That's why she moved.
All right, but at least the energy level on the set.
Oh my God!
Different.
Look at this. Wow.
That's amazing.
Wow.
Oh, there's some
Great
highlight reel
point.
stuff there.
That is. Look, can we get a replay on that, Kelly? Oh, loose.
See, I'm telling you, they gotta keep it and keep
Deuce.
maybe Laura hit a little bit more.
Yeah, I agree. I think you're right.
That was a loose forehand there.
Because
a little.
every time they hit it to Roxy, but Roxy can stay there. Maybe give an unforced error, but Laura's not there yet. Give her the chance to hit the ball.
Oh, I'd like to see a drop there. Okay. See if Cynthia Dardis. Oh, a little too hard, up, down, right?
She just missed it,
Down,
I
up.
think. It looked like she lost it completely. Nice little slippery shot there.
Advantage, Berendt, Enica.
Roxy does put that extra bit of spin on it, and Berendt really doesn't.
Nice
It's a
shot.
heavy topspin ball.
That's the setup.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll have
Deuce.
that replay ready at the end here on this changeover.
I like the communication by Dardis and Shay, slowing it down again. Like you said, Brad, this is a very important game for them. Oh, slight mishit drive by Amy Shay. Oh, it's just there's too many errors coming out of that deuce side by Dardis. Too many.
Advantage,
She's forcing.
Berendt, Enica.
Yeah. And she doesn't need to.
Yeah.
Doesn't need to. Her partner's Shay's drives are on. Let her do them. Let her do it.
And Shay hits it both wings so well. Forehand and backhand. Hard, flat, low, and accurate. All pretty good things.
It's an ankle buster, that shot.
Oh man, she's working Dardis over here.
Nice love.
Yeah.
I like Amy's love. Oh my God.
I know. They're
Give
no
them
fun,
so much
right?
time.
So
I
good.
know.
It's a lot of work, and they're really high, right?
Yes.
Very
I
high,
said,
high
can
lobs.
You please come down.
Right. 2-second lobs. Let's see how high. Oh, she didn't do that. Let's see. 1,000, 2, 1,000. Almost a 3-second lob. Try to train my ladies to do that.
And it
Sometimes
just
they
gives
give
you
me-
more time to set up or move around in the
Right.
backcourt for offense.
Right.
If you can get it up there.
That's a big point.
I don't think Laura's going to get stuck on that down the line drive again. Wow.
Wow.
Look at that. God,
Great
Amy Shay is a fun player to watch. She really
Oh.
is. Wow.
That was
Okay, that's a big game.
Game, Berendt,
Was
Enica.
big.
Yeah.
They lead the second set, 4 games
All right,
to
here's
3.
that replay we
Yes.
see.
They
That
won the first
Watch
set.
off the
this.
top of the
Games
net,
to 1.
and then the blitz come in. Look at this get, stab, get. That's the thing. They're so athletic out there, you know,
Right.
Enica and Berendt.
Hey, you think you've got them, but then you don't.
Yeah, so that was a big game, I think. But we'll see. You know, Dardis and Shay are definitely back into this match. The first set felt so different from this, like they were sleepwalking through it. You
Right.
know. Now it feels like at least they're in there. They're making their drives, tough shots. But I think
Roxy
you're right. They
Enica
got
to
to lob Berendt more. Keep her off the net. Get her hitting the overheads. And Dardis has to just take the right drive. Not, you know, can't afford to miss 2 of them in a game.
Oh, she just got to recover. Dardis a little faster. But
15 love.
you said, Brad, the ball comes off of their paddles, Enica and Berendt's paddles, so fast. It's so hard for Dardis and Shay to even recover. Not only on their drives, but even on their volleys.
Oh, that's so good.
That's a great drop. Oh, Roxy's got to put that up.
Yeah, she knows it too. That's why she's yelling at herself.
15 all.
Ooh. Oh, it hit her.
Yeah. And you should see her right before that ball got hit. She was flipping to the forehand
Yes.
side, and Dardis caught her.
I'm
on the
telling you, I mean,
backhand.
you can have good volleys, but when they caught in you, that forehand,
Aim to the left hip.
yeah.
Well, she is a bit of a, some high
Wow.
risk player out
There we
there.
go.
So she'll take some chances guessing on the forehand volley. You get some, you lose some.
15-40.
Ellie Bodman does that a lot too.
Yeah.
And hit
Oh.
really hard too.
All right.
All right,
Game,
quick
Dardis
was
game.
that for the
Quick
Dardis
game.
Shay comeback
But
for
two
all.
Scores 4
Two
games
very
all.
smart,
Second set.
very smart drives by Dardis and Shay to the left
Amy
hip
Shay to
of
serve.
Laura Berendt to get 2 volley mistakes. Right, I like this slow down. Communicate.
They do well, like they talk between points,
Mhm.
and sometimes us we don't like it. Like, can you please keep it going fast? So that's what they do really
You
well.
like that fast play?
I do, but
Yeah.
it doesn't bother me.
Right.
Oh, wow.
Great volleys.
What a pickup.
Wow, that's
A hard one at the body. She's won
Yeah.
5 or 6 of
Yeah.
those.
on both players.
Love 15.
But I think it's going to be crucial if we see if they can pick up on getting Berendt off the net, lobbing her off more. Roxy definitely has more going on with the overhead. Berendt has an exceptionally good hard overhead, though. She really can stick it, hard into the screens.
I mean,
Love 30.
the volleys again are coming off the paddle so fast that even when Amy or Cynthia are blitzing, you can't even get control.
Oh, gosh, make it a chase. Can't catch up to it.
Love
Love
40.
Yeah. Right.
Long.
Two
Game,
really quick
Berendt,
games.
Enica. They lead the second set 5 games to 4.
Well, they were
they
able
won
to
the
get a
first set 6
quick
games to
break
1.
the last time, so we'll see.
Yeah,
Because it's basically now or never, right?
Yeah.
really is.
It's the combination. I think they're doing some of the things right, but they haven't figured out the perfect formula yet, Dardis and Shay, of where to hit the ball.
Laura
where to look
Berendt
for
to
it.
serve.
They're getting more into the elements of what they want to do now.
Right, but they're still getting mistakes from Dardis. Oh, she's going to save a caterpillar.
Aw,
Oh, good.
how about that?
Yay.
Just put it in your pocket, Amy. Wow. That's a PETA moment there. For the ethical treatment of animals of all kinds. No,
Clip
just
that.
missed it.
Clip that baseline.
Shay with that good, quick drive there. Beautiful.
Love 15.
All right.
Nice shot.
Seen that 10 times. She does. She turns right on it. It's great.
Wow, that's
Oh, what a blitz!
she got that.
Oh, right
Yeah.
in, right behind him.
Wow.
An incredible shot.
15 all.
Was not a bad volley at all
No.
No.
by Amy Shay. And she did not see her coming in. And that was under the net, and she popped it between them with a beautiful shot. Can't say anything but nice shot there.
Just wish it wasn't happening at 5-4.
Set. Slight misdrive.
30-15.
Short push.
placement of these overheads by Laura Berendt. Not giving Amy Shay any drive to look at.
Yeah.
But she's doing less damage. You know, it's not that spin, but then she hits a winner on
right.
command
Yeah.
there. But
But no, you're right, though.
But she's doing less damage
40,
overall with the
15.
spin and the
Right.
move.
All right, well,
That-
double match point
Here
here.
it is.
Yep. Again, never feel like Dardis and Shay are out of it.
Nice.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
That's a great victory
Wow.
Game,
Yeah.
from
set,
Berendt
match.
and Enica.
Laura Berendt,
So happy.
Roxy Enica, 6-1, 6-4.
Right. Okay.
You're welcome.
All right.
Thanks.
Well, thank you, Liz, for joining us. What is your next
You're welcome.
tournament that you're going to be playing?
Long Island, and thank you for hosting me.
Yes. Oh, it's lovely to have you. Always fun to have a top player join us and give us different perspective on the game. So you'll be going to Long Island, you said?
Yes.
With your sister?
Yes.
Okay. Sounds great. And that's in early December?
Yeah. And then will be a break until January.
Right. Okay. Good. And we'll see if Gabby's back and
Yeah.
Gabby Nicolescu. That's fantastic. So I think the ENET group is going to set up for an interview with our winners, Roxy Enica and Laura Berendt. So I just feel like we talked about before that it was a little unfortunate that Dardis and Shay didn't have a little extra time
Yes.
to recover, from their last match. They had you gave them quite a match in the semifinals, and
Yeah, it
I
was a
guess-
long one.
right. And
I
I
mean, it
think
was
it's
2
just-
sets, but
right,
we were not going to give them.
right. No.
I mean, they earned it.
Right. All right. Looks like we're setting up here, and
But still, they did pretty good overall.
yes, they did.
And it's always more tournaments.
Yes, exactly. There's always another one, right?
Yeah.
Always. Okay. Well, it looks like they're very happy, and we'll come with the winners. Second tournament together, Enica and Berendt. And let's go back to Brad on court with our winners.
Well, I'm here with the winners of the Chicago Charities Tournament, our number 6 seeds of Roxy Enica and Laura Berendt. Guys, I have to say that was a great tournament and a great run. You guys, had an amazing quarterfinal match. That was the match I've seen in many years, the best match I've seen in many, many years. But it seemed like you gelled as a team. Now, this is only the second tournament together, correct?
Yes, this is our second tournament together, and I agree with you. I think that Laura and I are playing great, and even though we don't get to practice much, it's just the chemistry that we have on the court. It's amazing, and I feel so grateful to have found her.
Well, I have to say, we look forward to seeing more of you guys. Are we going to see you guys play the whole season together?
Yes, we are.
Right.
Sorry.
Well, that's great. Well, that's terrific. Well, so how does this feel? I mean, I said some good emotions, some elation out there.
It feels great. I've been waiting for this. I've been waiting to find a good partner that our style matches, and I think Laura is the one. So, looking forward for the rest of the season with you.
Well, terrific. Well, that's great. So I think there were some incredible moments out there. You guys played with a lot of passion and energy, incredible overheads, and you seemed like you're always positive with each other, no matter if you made a mistake or didn't make a mistake. So that's impressive. We look forward to more great things from you guys. Any closing thoughts, Laura?
I'm sorry, I'm speechless.
Speechless.
Well,
speechless.
I would like to thank Jerry Viant and Mark Fischel and Shannon. I mean, this was a great tournament, but it's not the same without you guys, so I'm looking forward to seeing you in Long Island.
And Petey Burker for helping us.
All right, and Peter Burke as well. Well, thank you. Thanks, and congratulations to our winners here, Roxy Enica and Laura Berendt. All right.